to the world. Subscribe now to the Hot 97 YouTube channel. It's Ebro in the Morning with Laura Stiles and Rosenberg.
Ebro in the Morning, Laura Stiles, Rosenberg. Druski. That's right.
Let's clap it up.
Not to be confused with Druski from Love and Hip Hop. Y'all don't look nothing alike.
Not at all.
Nothing alike.
And
Nothing
it's a
alike.
W versus a U.
Yes.
Yeah.
But that's how my government name is spelled, though.
What's your government
He
name?
Loki stole that shit from me.
Wow. How long have you been?
Sorry, can I cuss up?
It happened already.
How long have you been known as Druski?
Since middle school. Middle school, all of that started.
I wonder how long Druski. He's been Druski as long as I've known him. Our Druski.
That's been like 12 or 15.
15. Yeah, I met him for like 15 years.
Middle school was a long.
No, not for you.
For ours.
See, you got confused also. We have a friend who works here. He's a DJ. His name's Druski. He's on Love and Hip Hop too. White guys with a black
Very
woman. You probably
different
seen him
brand than
before.
yours.
Yeah.
Very
Very
different
different.
brand.
Yeah.
Very different.
Joe, I got to ask you. So, like, I don't know how you first.
What'd you call him?
He called me Dro, like young Dro.
I didn't call you Dro.
He did.
Yeah, you did. You said Dro. Let me ask you.
Yo, what is it?
No,
Is
did I
it
say bro?
Druski?
Maybe I said bro.
Maybe it was you.
You sure I said
you
Dro?
morphed them together, but you definitely.
Yo, shouts
said
to my
Dro.
guy Dro.
You're like my white fans, man. My white fans call me.
Druski.
They call me Druski. They're like, yo, Druski.
Well, he's white.
I am
he's
white.
Oh, you're white. Oh, okay.
It actually happened.
Makes
So
sense.
Druski.
So
No, so Druski. The
Yes.
way you popped up, like in my world, like you kind of came like I'm not young and hip, so you popped up out of nowhere to me. Like all of a sudden, it was like every rapper's posting this guy, friends with this guy, blah blah blah. And then I started watching you, and you're just a lovable, funny dude.
Yes.
How did it actually start? What was the? Well, why are you making this up?
No, because he said yes, I am. You said you're a lovable, funny dude. He said yes.
No, he did.
He's a
I gotta
confident
give it to
guy.
myself.
Yeah, he's a lovable
come on,
man.
see?
He knows it.
The ladies
There you
like
go.
it.
So yeah, what was
I don't
like,
know why he said that, but yeah, I'll take it. Yeah, I'll say yeah.
No, you know why it is?
Why?
I'll tell you exactly why it is. Because they know this to be true. I generally hate on people who pop up out of nowhere on the internet.
He thinks they're the Illuminati.
and I didn't with you.
Really?
And with you, I was like,
He thinks you're an industry plant. If you pop up out of nowhere, he's like, who's this industry plant? Who's he working for? Who manages
Yeah,
him?
why is this
What
guy famous? I
Illuminati
don't
group is this
understand.
guy part
You
of?
believe in that though, for real?
no, I'm just he's adding sauce. I'm more just a hater and jealous, and I'm like, why are they so popular, not me? Whereas you, I saw and I was like, I like this guy. I'm happy this guy's around. How did you actually start? What was the beginning?
The beginning was just picking up an iPhone and just being at my mom's house, making it like a set. Of course, my mom didn't like that shit, but I tried to just make what I had. You know what I'm saying? I just had an iPhone, and everybody was using social media around the time. This is around the time when like Fatboy SSC and like Boom Gang, and they were doing like all their silly stuff, and I just was trying to figure out what my niche was because I knew I wanted to do comedy. I just didn't know. You know, certain stuff around that time that was popping was like silly, crazy, had to go in the store and start screaming and yelling. And I was like, I know that's not my shit. I know I'm not doing that. But, you know, I just had to find my way. Yeah, it just happened.
And so what kind of stuff were you doing initially?
Initially, that shit wasn't that funny at the beginning. But we made it happen. I was just doing like stuff where I would go like turn my mom's like office into like a First 48 interrogation room and like reenact a First 48 scene that I thought was funny, just stuff like that. But which was had to build on. I had to get more creative, be more funny. But yeah,
The first things I saw, which isn't that long ago, I don't think, were you talking as if you were, I don't want to say, maybe like a redneck, and you would wear like the
Bubba
like,
Joe.
Yeah, what was it?
Bubba Joe.
Bubba Joe.
Tell us about Bubba Joe.
Bubba Joe, man, that derives from, I'm from a place called Gwinnett, and in Gwinnett we got like areas like Loganville. So down in Loganville, you know, but that's how they talk. And
Right.
So we would go to like this restaurant called Journey's Inn down in Loganville, one of my favorite restaurants I grew up going to, and you would see nothing but like these white families. Maybe they don't really want us there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you can say it.
Yeah, you can say that.
They're
but
it's likely a Confederate flag somewhere in the
they're
proximity.
All over trucks.
Yeah.
There's nothing but trucks
And
out there.
likely
Yeah.
they don't want black people in the same eating establishments.
Right.
And would,
So down
would prefer to
Loganville.
make America great again when
Right.
black people weren't allowed in
Okay,
those establishments.
you went far.
He went all the way. You know what
the
he's
way.
saying. It's
Damn,
all connected.
right. Yeah, but Loganville is a place, man, and honestly, that's where all that whole character derives from. Like I met so many different people. I have friends that they had dads that talk like that and shit. So yeah,
There's always some sort of deer hunter print, some orange. There's always some orange. Hunting
I
orange.
actually enjoy doing. Yeah.
You're wearing hunter print pants right now, kind of.
Yeah,
no?
yeah.
He could go hunting right now.
There you go. Yeah. So what's that character's name again?
Bubba Joe.
Bubba Joe. You still do that one?
Yeah, I still do.
Are you still doing the one where, what was the record label you started?
Could have been records.
Could have been records. That was a good time.
Yes,
Could have been records
yes.
was a good fucking time, bro.
Yes.
That's a great
We're actually
thing.
doing a Could have been records meetup today at 5:30.
So Could have been records is still popping.
yes. Oh my God. What? You crazy? That's the biggest.
Wait, so what is the
thing
meetup?
going.
What does the meetup look like?
The meetup is a live audition in front of like me, 2 security guards. They walk in. I think honestly the street is gonna be like crowded today, so we're gonna have like people coming into the office and like auditioning for me single-handedly. So I don't know how we're gonna divide all these people and bring everybody in one by one.
So this is what I've never been able to figure out. Okay, so the appeal of the bit, and for me as the viewer, is the fact that I know he doesn't give a fuck about these artists.
Right.
Who want to rap, sing, whatever the fuck they want to do. He doesn't give a fuck.
Not true.
He cares. He cares about Could Have Been Records.
I love my artists.
Yeah, come on, he loves his artists.
Druski cares if don't nobody else care.
Right. That's right. Druski cares.
And so as the viewer, I'm going, that shit sucked. But then watching him, the CEO of Could Have Been Records,
Right.
try to articulate what their career path should be, give them some pointers maybe sometimes.
See, because it's not always about talent. Some people got that thing, right? It ain't always about can you rap, sing.
That's right.
It's always that extra
Thing.
that thing. So you gotta. I think I'm one of one. I'm one of those people that find this peculiar talent that's out there. Maybe that everybody else is not seeing, but they'll catch on.
Right.
They'll catch on eventually. I got a guy right now. He actually just signed to the label. He bought a whole bunch of fake chains, and we trying to get him to work his way up.
Popping out here.
Right.
Yeah, we're trying to get him to work his way up. His music sucks. Yeah, his music sucks. But
what was his thing?
his
You're right.
thing, man, he had a way with words, right?
Okay.
And he just, I think he's still on the 2nd grade reading level too.
Wow.
But
So his way with the words is the fact that he doesn't have them.
It's the way he puts it.
Right, it's the way he puts it.
Yeah,
Sound like a child.
Yeah, he's a good dude, man. He's a good dude.
Nice guy.
We're working on him.
Nice guy. Hard worker.
Hard worker. Yep.
Hard
See,
worker.
it's the small things.
That's right.
Small things. We'll keep moving.
So I saw this Google commercial you was in. The room attacked me when I was like, yo, congrats on your new commercial. This is your first commercial. Fucking, your manager over here is fucking his first commercial. Fucking's wrong with you. Fucking, you know what I mean?
Recognize.
Read the fucking prep. You know what I'm saying? Slam the piece of paper down in
Druski
front
did
of
say
me.
that. He did scream, read my fucking prep.
So, but congrats on, that
Ebro,
level of success too.
An
though.
array of commercials
Yes.
Oh,
for
excuse me.
brands such as
All right, run it down.
Read it off now.
Bud Light Seltzer,
Ooh.
That was a good one.
Beats by Dre,
Ooh.
AT&T. Are you familiar?
I might have heard of them.
You don't got to go down the line of this.
Call of Duty,
Wow.
Big bag alert. Big bag alert.
bag.
Mountain Dew.
There you go.
Wow.
Do the Dew.
Oh, he's doing it, all right.
Hold on, you may be familiar with this brand. You may know it well.
All right, go ahead.
The formerly known as Kentucky Fried Chicken.
KFC.
KFC.
Let's clap it up.
Now we're not done. And lastly, Google Pixel.
Yeah.
So that was like your last commercial. Now, this is all in the course of how long? It's 24 months.
Yeah, this has been since I started.
What kind of bags are these? We're talking about something.
Wait, what was your
But
first?
it's not about money.
No,
right?
was your first-
no.
your
Doing
first
commercials is not about
Yeah,
money.
it's like, I do it for the love of it, man. For the love, the passion for comedy. Where's that?
Wait, Druski, what was your first, would you say your big break? Your first, that you were like, oh my God, this is happening.
I'd probably say Drake gave me a great opportunity with the Laugh Now, Cry Later video. Yeah. A big opportunity with that. I was actually going to tat Laugh Now, Cry Later.
On your face.
No. Just a milestone thing. I
Got
I'll probably put it on my leg or something. Yeah.
okay.
But definitely was probably going to tat that just because it was one of those moments that did change my life,
And how did that come to be? Did he just hit you out of nowhere? Just enjoyed your work?
Yeah, I think he was enjoying a lot of the comedy that I was putting out around the time. I I was doing. That's around the time I was impersonating Lil Baby's CEO, which is QCP. I don't.
Yeah, we know Q.
Y'all are very familiar.
We know QC. We know P.
Yeah,
we know Coach K.
Yeah. So I was impersonating QCP, and a lot of people around at the time were just taking a liking for it because I was living in Atlanta, and very funny skits, and a lot of people were familiar. And I started to see his name pop up and liking the videos, and I was doing other skits and stuff too. And he was just like, "Yo, your shit is amazing. Like, yo, you're very funny." And we had
That's what P said to you.
No. Well,
That's
yeah,
what Drake
P did too. Yeah, but Drake
yeah.
had reached out around that time, and I think I did an impersonation of him as well. It takes a while to tap into his voice.
And then before you know it, you're at the Kentucky Derby with Drake and Jack Harlow, having people chant your name.
Yeah. In
Pretty
due
crazy.
time.
Removing Drake as far as the celebs that were there, because obviously Drake's bigger than you. You know that, right?
Yeah.
Why do you have to?
Yeah, I mean, you're not.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, but I get it though. He's like
No, that's fair. That's fair.
God level.
He is
Yeah,
God
what are you
level.
talking
But that's what I'm
about?
saying.
Yeah.
I mean, we're not saying anything the man doesn't know.
No, true.
But you said people were chanting the man's name.
They were.
You were one of the biggest celebrities at the Kentucky Derby?
Nah, I gotta give it to Drake, man. He was.
No, I said without moving.
Oh, removing him. Yeah. I mean, me and Jack, we were there. And
Oh, so you
amongst
Jack
others-
Harlow level.
He did.
I wouldn't even say what
didn't
he
say
doing.
that.
Yeah, I didn't say that. You said
And it was in
I tried to get
Kentucky. You got to be fair. He's
Yeah, I'm
in
in
Jack
Kentucky.
State.
This is his.
So
city.
you're at the same level as Jack Harlow in his hometown?
Yo, what? No. Who said this? Yo, they were
Whose man
chanting.
is this?
They
Whose
were
man is
chanting Jack's name for like hours, bro.
Oh, you only got like what?
Yeah, I probably got like 30 seconds.
But it ended up on like
But I
Drake's
clipped
Instagram.
it.
Yeah, there's a clip I saw.
Into looking like
It was all day.
it was on me
had
all
a
day.
loop.
But yeah, that's
That
his
ain't
city, man. But it was fun though. That was a dope experience. The Kentucky people are just I don't even think they're used to like that many celebrities coming together. And I think they've had other people come to Kentucky Derby, but not like that. Like they were literally like raving and raging out there. Like I've never seen nothing like
And
it.
it was mostly because you was there. That's why all them people
See, I
was
wouldn't
there.
even say
didn't
that.
say
Yo,
that.
it's Drake there. Drake.
It's
Drake.
Drizzy Drake.
And
Drizzy Druski.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Druski's there. Yeah.
Now, Druski, you just announced your first headlining tour, right?
Yes.
And you told me first leg is 30 dates,
Yes.
but you're doing 100 overall.
Yeah, we're doing 100 dates overall.
And this is a big deal because, we've talked to a lot of people who tried to make the transition from being funny on IG to doing comedy.
yeah, being an internet comedian and then doing stand up, you realize is a different thing.
we realized.
Oh, you
I know.
realized. And
You
he's jumping in
out.
theater.
You found out?
Yeah.
You found out?
Found out.
Oh, you got booed out here.
Nah, I ain't get booed.
Keep it
I
100.
ain't booed. I did have a bad
You heard
night.
that. You heard that. It was
But
like,
I mean, every comedian
it was coming for you. They was coming.
It's scary.
Wait,
It's scary, too.
That's for the kids out there.
Shut
From the
up.
back, too.
Oh my God.
And when you up there, you hear it go,
Right.
Building.
But nah, honestly, the bombing nights are the ones that actually help you though.
Oh, yeah.
Because you know what's funny, what's not.
well, and for the audience,
Yeah.
that's why I'm really saying it is because a comedian,
Yes,
a real
yes.
stand-up,
You got to
It
go
has
through it.
to
It has to
happen.
happen.
There's some of the greats have like bombed for like 30, 40
Some.
minutes.
How about this?
All majority. Of
How about
all
all
this?
of them say it's
All
a
of them,
part
yeah,
of the
yeah,
journey.
yeah.
According to Cypher Sounds, who's now been a comedian for like 10 years, they like
Wait, who?
Cypher Sounds. If he used to be a DJ here, we got to get you acquainted with the DJs.
Don't do this right
No,
now.
I,
No, he's not disrespecting. He just wants to know. That's fair.
who's that?
He's a DJ now, comedian. Don't let him don't let him do it. Focus. Anyways, so
Cypher Sound.
He's a
Cypher.
great guy.
Don't keep
good dude.
saying my brother's name
He's a-
like
yeah,
that,
he's
bro.
a good dude, man.
Stop acting
I gotta
like
look
that,
into
bro.
the work. I gotta look into the work.
So we talk about that. He tours a lot and opens for Chappelle a lot, etc. And he says
Chappelle.
they
Oh,
like.
I gotta give it to him.
There you got to
Chappelle's,
go.
you know,
Not Chappelle. You heard him.
Dave Chappelle, right?
Might have heard of him.
Yeah, I've heard him.
But he said that a lot of the big time comics, the Jon Stewarts, the Chappelles, the people at that level, they actually enjoy bombing. It becomes like a weird.
Well, I haven't gotten to that.
Yeah, no. You got time to get there.
I have not enjoyed that at all.
Was it scary though when you started stepping out on actual stages? How scary was it?
Just been doing small stages just to work on material, but it's definitely a weird feeling. You got to get used to it because it's kind of like in a conversation when the conversation goes dry and you know to shut the fuck up, right? You know to shut up.
Wait,
But-
Druski, did you get a boo or did you just get
No, I didn't
crickets?
get a boo.
Yeah,
It
fucking
just-
ask him the question, Laura
I didn't get a boo. I think it was just silence of some of
It was
the-
like Luke. You could feel it being lukewarm.
Yeah, but I had some good jokes too, though, so it was good. And then the ones that is like, all right, I'm scratching that. That ain't gonna work. But I'm glad I know that now before you go to the main.
Do you spend time here in New York? Like, have you spent a
Yeah.
lot of time here in the city?
Yeah.
You done the comedy circuit here,
I
like the
haven't done
rooms?
the comedy circuit here yet, though. Nah.
So you and this is
I've
real
heard
advice.
it's different, though.
Well, no, but even on like the whole bombing thing, I used to, when I have more free time, go over here in the Village. What's the spot? The Cellar, Comedy Cellar, and they have like certain nights where you just go and you pay a couple of dollars. And you just walking through the Village. You don't know who's gonna be in there. You might be in there one night. Dave
That's most
Chappelle
every
might
night.
show up and
Yeah.
try some shit.
Yeah, that's every night.
But it might be nobody. It might just be people. One of my most fun to have on a night is to go watch comedians try material and bomb. Like, and be in a room, there are nobody comedian. They're trying material. Like, they like literally might have a pen and pad on stage, like trying shit.
Yeah.
You should do it.
Yeah. I got to look into it.
And we're gonna come. We're gonna invite people.
I bet.
And we're gonna
Promote it.
get there.
Make it a whole thing. So what are people going to get?
No, we're
at-
gonna boo you. We're gonna come and boo you and
bros,
tape
go.
it.
That's sick.
What is-
That's just a setup at that point.
What is the plan for the show though? If someone's buying tickets to the Druski show, what are they getting?
They're getting me, of course, opener. They're definitely getting a big taste of Coulda Been Records towards the end of the show.
Oh, there's going to be some Coulda Been
yeah,
Records.
Oh man,
Guy has to be, right?
Yeah, of course, and some special guests along the way. I think if you're in your city and you have a very huge artist in that city, more than likely that artist will come out.
To see Druski. That's
Yeah.
And how did
possibly do something.
and how,
Who knows?
And man,
Yeah,
and
we'll
those
see.
relationships with the big artists, right? It's all just based on you being a cool ass dude and them loving your stuff, and y'all just building relationships.
Shit, I'd hope so. I mean, I don't think it'd be no Illuminati stuff, right?
No, you're not a little. Although he's moving with Johnny Shipes and Drew Ha now. I mean, by the way, how did that happen? How did the cinematic Shipes, Drew Ha, that sort of thing happen?
That happened early on. I think they noticed my talent pretty early, and I didn't trust them at first. That's right. You shouldn't trust these guys right away. Yeah, it took like a whole year and some change, but we just built a relationship to where it was like, all right, it was a friendship first. They noticed my talent and it was like, yo, if you need help with anything, just reach out. And I think that's the best way a relationship could start because it wasn't like sign these papers. No,
Why?
so it wasn't just straight to business. And I think it was a good gradual way to go into it. Yeah.
That you picked good ones.
Yeah,
In both.
Yeah, we like
those
them.
guys. Yeah. These
He's
guys.
in there right now.
You smoke weed?
Nah, I don't.
You don't even drink. I don't think either.
Nah, I drink.
Oh, you do drink?
Yeah.
Got
I'm not
it.
an alcoholic, but
You have a beverage.
If you say that, it sounds like you are.
no. I just like to. I'll drink at like a function. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
you're not
Like,
home
Yeah,
just
I'm like a
getting lit.
social drinker.
What do you drink? What's your beverage?
Oh, hold on.
Without shouting out a brand.
Hold on. Let me
Yeah,
play
yeah,
this.
Without, you don't
Happy
have
Dad. That is my favorite drink to drink.
Happy Dad.
Happy Dad.
What is that now?
It's like a seltzer. Y'all not drinking seltzers. I know that's kind of like a young.
No,
old,
I
I'm
drink
old.
salt. I'm
I
definitely
think so,
young nigga
sir.
shit.
locale. I like it.
All right.
I'm not drinking that bullshit.
He's not.
bullshit. I got to get you on a taste one because you drinking.
I've seen the Happy Dad. I drink water.
Hyd-
I drink
Oh,
water.
the Happy Dad
I
should
know.
be your drink.
Yeah.
Well, I drink water and I drink tequila.
Okay.
It's kind of like I don't mix really.
I like tequila too, though. Tequila is one of my go-tos as well.
Yeah.
But not with water.
No.
No, not together. I'm just
Okay.
saying, like in my
Chaser.
day to day, I don't drink soda. There's a lot of shit I don't drink. I drink smoothies. I drink water.
Yeah.
And then if I'm gonna get intoxicated,
Only tequila.
only tequila.
You will not have a night where it's like you go to an open bar. Let's say they're out of tequila. Are you just not drinking?
No.
You
I
got
probably
a game.
I have a beer
You have a beer
or wine.
Okay.
Rum at all ever?
I don't
You a rum
dislike it.
drinker,
I
can
just
tell.
That's
You
not
drink
true.
rum.
No.
Jim Beam?
Well, that's whiskey. Yes,
Oh, okay.
but not
Yeah,
Jim.
whiskey.
I'm a
Yeah,
Jack Daniels
I knew
guy.
Jim Beam was in here somewhere. Yeah. I can smell it
not
on your
Jim.
breath. Yeah, you drink Jim Beam with your coffee.
now you.
I can smell it on his breath. I knew Jim Beam. That's why I said it. I've been smelling it on his breath.
That's what's
But
going
you'd
on.
be
with
wrong.
coffee.
If I was drinking in the morning, it would have been Jack Daniels, not Jim Beam. No disrespect to Jim Beam, but
He ain't cut no checks up here.
Yeah.
He ain't cut no checks. Do you get drunk? When's the last time you were drunk?
Probably Churchill Downs for real.
Oh, so you was wasted
wow.
in there.
Yeah, I was pretty lit.
yeah, I mean, come
That
on.
was probably the last time I was
Like drunk.
Yeah.
Do you remember how the night ended?
Not at all. I think Jack had a huge celebration for him in the city. And
His
I
whole
don't
life's
remember
been a
too
celebration the last. Let's be honest.
But
Jack's out here
he doesn't
celebrating.
drink though.
I know.
Yeah, he's
He
sober.
was drinking like a
It's wild.
like a hydrated water like that.
Yeah, he don't play.
I don't.
Yeah,
it's-
he's like
He's trying to.
bubbly
He's
water.
trying to. He's trying to
He's on
survive
point.
the game.
Oh,
yeah.
He's
Oh,
trying
yeah.
to survive. He's trying to win.
I respect that though. He's killing shit. But to not celebrate, it's like we be trying to get him to.
Well, I was gonna say. So you and Drizzy must have both been slizzard, and
Yeah,
then
yeah.
Jack is
Oh,
sober
man,
as can be.
We're literally trying to beg him to drink.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
we're like, yo, please
By the way, Drake is.
enjoy yourself.
I feel like Drake is in my limited times being out with Drake, I feel like he is a party pressure kind of guy. He wants people to party.
Nah, he's like he'll bring the vibe like to the whole shit. But honestly, he drinks something like it's like a potion. I don't even know what Drake's drink is. I'm not even joking.
See?
I thought he owned a beverage.
Yeah, he
liquor
might
brand
own a
or
beverage,
something.
but listen, it's not. I don't think he's drinking that. It's like a potion that he has a bartender that travels with him, so only he makes his drinks.
Is the drink smoldering? Does it have like
Yeah, I'm picturing smoldering.
Yeah, it's
I'm
like
picturing
Is it
that.
like there's some like
a
sort of
vase. He gives it to him in a vase. He's holding it like a little baby in his hand. You know, he swizz it around. But it's so different. I beg him for the drink all the time.
Have
Like,
you tasted
yo,
it?
Nah, I told him it's probably like that potion from Space Jam. Like I'd probably be like, I know it's something in that drink that could give me the powers that he got.
Yo,
but
that's where he gets his powers from.
Yeah.
Yo,
it's only his bartender.
have you been on the Drake jet?
No, not yet. I haven't been.
Have you
on
been
that.
to the
That's not
estate?
a jet. That's like a real.
Yeah, that's a plane. That's not a jet.
So
That's
what's it called?
Air Drake.
Air Drake. Sorry, I
Thank
apologize. Yeah, that's basic enough. I couldn't have done that.
I'm like,
But you haven't been on the Drake plane yet.
No.
All right, in due time.
Yeah, his plane's like Air Force One. Like,
Because
he
I
got, like,
wonder,
a whole
because
plane.
the question will be is on the plane, like, do they have the potion set up in the bar?
And on behalf of our program that you are now a friend of, we need to steal the potion.
Right.
Yeah.
We all
have to get
and
the
you gotta bring it
recipe to
here,
the
and we
shit,
gotta
man.
taste
I'm-
that shit.
All right, I got you.
Yo,
We gotta
please,
see
this
the
is a
fuck
big
is
shit.
going
What
on.
the fuck is in there?
Yeah, no. Something good's in there.
What the fuck is
Bottom.
going on,
How
bro?
the fuck he's so talented?
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
But because everything works when
Yeah,
you do
it's
it.
like, bro,
everything.
it's, you know, I don't know
Every
what's in that
famous
stuff.
hot woman who's ever
Every
lived.
single one.
Greats of sports, entertainment, acting, they just start showing up.
I'm telling you.
All right, Druski, you have a job. You have a
Yeah.
mission. now.
Steal Drake's potion. I love it.
get
I'm
to
into
it.
this. So that means you got to come back on the program.
Yeah.
No matter how famous you get from this point forward.
I would never, man. I love watching y'all. So this
Oh,
is-
thanks,
Oh, I
man.
appreciate the
easy.
love, man.
Yo, aren't you honored to be in the same seat that Kodak Black walked out of?
Yes, and I couldn't. I told him like I can't believe that this was the exact same like setup because it looks
right.
so different when you're watching it at home. The way it's set up, like I
It's a
thought
shot,
you were
yeah.
like in a different area.
Nah, we
I
sitting-
thought
he
they
was
were,
sitting
like,
right there.
far away from you.
No, and I was
It's
awkwardly
literally right
close.
here.
And so when that awkwardness was happening,
Yeah.
and I made my joke that he responded too oddly. I'm very close.
It was all his fault, by the way. It had
not
nothing
my
to do with me.
It was not my fault.
I've been taking the beating for it. It was his fault.
You know what? I hope that's true. You deserve one every once in a while because I've taken some beatings out here too.
Not for me.
Not from you.
Not for me. Not on my behalf.
Who do you feel like?
It's
is
Ebro in the
y'all's-
morning, baby. It's all on your behalf.
Oh my God.
Who y'all feel like is y'all's favorite that has come up here, like music wise or comedy wise?
I really like Kelly Rowland.
Kelly Rowland?
Kelly Rowland was a great time. That's my friend.
How long ago was that?
Like a couple weeks ago.
Oh, a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I mean, she's been up here several times, but yeah,
Okay.
no, it's a great time.
Comedy wise.
And comedy wise, my favorite.
He's a piece of shit, by the
Oh,
way.
I
The
can
Kelly
tell.
Rowland interview
Oh,
didn't
I
go
know.
well for me.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, it didn't go well. Yeah.
Not good.
Yo, we had Chappelle do a takeover.
Chappelle,
one
oh
day.
yeah, Chappelle took over the
Like
whole show.
90
So yeah, that
minutes.
has to be. He took over the whole show. Like he sat here and we did.
Oh, but what about Tracy Morgan? When Tracy Morgan comes through,
Always
I love
good.
Tracy Morgan.
Always
He's funny.
good.
It's always
Always good.
fun.
Yeah.
He always makes us watch his projects.
He got into a big accident and got like hella money, didn't he?
Yeah, yeah.
hella money, bro.
Hundreds of millions.
Oh, hundreds of millions?
Last time he
I,
was
didn't
like,
know, I knew it was a lot.
He
I
was
never
in
knew
a
the exact
car
amount.
and got rear-ended. And we make light of it because he survived it and he's good now,
But
right?
not everyone
Obviously,
did.
but it was so scary, and people did. His friend died.
Yep.
Yeah, he
You know,
lost
so it was
friends.
serious.
Oh, I didn't know that.
But he got rear-ended by a Walmart truck, bro.
Well, that's the best kind to get rear-ended by.
Yeah,
I'll
if
tell you
it's
that.
gonna happen.
If it would to be.
and so he's got hundreds of millions. I mean,
God forbid, though.
And by the way, it's not
That's-
like
that's
it's,
deep.
it's
Yeah.
not like Tracy was at the soup kitchen prior to that. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like he was doing his thing.
Doing his thing.
And now he's got. Yo, last time he was here, he was like, "Yo, y'all want to come down and see my Bugatti?" Like he had just copped a new car that minute.
You got to know Tracy Morgan.
Yeah. I
You two
definitely
and
wanna meet that guy.
his who he is as a human being and a comedian.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you've ever studied his stand up before. You should.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Big fan.
you guys have a very I don't even know how to describe, like who you are as a person is your funny.
Oh, that is Tracy's thing.
That's very like.
but
So
he's a wild boy. That's the difference.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Like even the way he talks, everything about the whole scenario,
the whole thing.
Yeah.
Yo,
And I've gotten it's a pleasure to meet you.
Yes.
And know that what we're seeing is actually you just having fun being yourself.
Yeah.
And making people laugh and really trying to hone in on that. And I think that's, in many ways, that's what the greats are doing, right?
Yeah.
But there's definitely tons of comedians that you meet and they're being a comedian. And then when they're not being a comedian, they're
well, yeah, like Seinfeld does. He has the comedy that he does.
Right.
Yeah.
You're
Like,
not
he
getting
has
his
bits and
life
sets.
really.
Yeah,
Yeah, you're
right.
not getting
Yeah,
Jerry's
yeah.
life. He's
Right.
giving you his thing. But then some people, they just get up and give you who they are.
and they're just funny.
I agree.
And I get that
and
from
I actually
you.
think some comedians are funnier off script.
Yes.
Like
Yeah.
if you meet them behind the scenes than they are on stage,
Yo,
Like,
you know,
maybe they can't show that full side of them.
I said,
Or maybe they're not comfortable.
Yeah,
Maybe
yeah.
they haven't.
but like
found
even,
that for
but
them.
like even Kevin Hart, right? Kevin is he's obviously done everything. He's the icon. At this point, he's goals of even grabbing a microphone.
Yeah.
But to me, in my comedic interest, Kevin is 1,000 times funnier sitting right here.
Yeah.
When he's sitting in a room just going,
Yeah.
Kevin to me is like the funniest person on planet Earth. You know what I mean?
He's-
So everyone has a different style. But you're finding yours.
Do you
man.
have a top 5 comedian year legends for you?
current,
Not
or
just
like
whatever, life
looking
or
up to-
things you seen or whatever.
Yeah, I'd probably say Cedric the Entertainer from Kings of Comedy.
Good one.
Yo,
good one,
man.
Good one. He's great.
Martin Lawrence,
Another great one.
Kevin Hart. Got to give it to Dave Chappelle just because of his show and like how much I looked up to that. Damn, 5 is always hard.
You nailed the first 4.
I got to say Chris Farley. I was a big fan of him
I see
when I was
that.
growing up.
I see
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Physical comedy,
Physical
right?
comedy, yeah.
But by
'Cause
the
you
way,
do a lot
I
of
love
physical
it.
comedy.
Oh, man, yeah, I love that shit.
But no, but you're good at what Farley did too, because Farley it wasn't just
Why, 'cause he's
physical.
fat?
That's not what I said.
See, I wasn't
what he
saying
said.
that.
That's what he
But
said.
now that you brought
You
it up,
see? Yeah, you
now that
see?
you brought it up,
You
I
see
think
what
that's
he
what he
doing,
was
though?
saying. I think that's what he was
not
saying.
what I
That's
was saying.
That's what he's saying.
I was actually going to go.
Actually, I see the Chris Farley thing because
Because
what
you're
do you see, man? You see that fat
fat guy
Yeah.
in a little
Yeah,
coat. That's what he saw.
Yep.
Fat guy in a little coat. That's what he saw.
No, it's that everyone will always go to the physical thing with Farley. But really what made Farley awesome was that he emotionally touched you. Like he was actually a great actor too.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
Like he made you feel.
Yeah.
And then he was just so fucking funny all the time, man.
I heard that he was a dark guy behind the scenes. I hated that for him.
Well, yeah, I don't think dark in that he was not fun,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
no sad.
But like
Yeah.
honestly, like feeling that way to himself.
Yeah, no, that part when you look deep into it,
Yeah.
it
When
is
was the
a
last
number.
time you cried?
Wow, that was what?
Ebro Walters over here.
It's honestly been a minute, man.
I mean, let's talk.
My granddad's funeral was not too long ago. I spoke at his funeral and I broke down a little bit.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, it was a deep.
Sad and beautiful.
Before then, it's been like 10.
What?
10, maybe 12 years.
So you needed that. You needed that. Cry.
Loki,
You
I
needed
needed that. It felt good.
Yeah, see?
It feels
You
good
see?
to cry sometimes.
I'm worried that Druski is now a psychopath.
Why? Because
He's cried
10
once in
years.
10
But
but
he's
he's
Get it
young
out,
though.
though.
He's young.
But
He's
just
young.
once-
How old are you?
28. Just turned 28.
So at
18?
yeah. Probably like
at 18 years old was the last time he remembered crying. Meanwhile, 4 years prior, he was 14. Of course he cried over something.
Yeah, you had to cry when you were
12.
a kid, right?
Yeah, I mean, when I was a kid, yeah. I mean, all kids cry, right?
Okay, just making sure. Laura, what was the longest you think you've ever went without crying?
I cried yesterday.
See?
I was watching
Exact-
one of those reunion videos where the dad comes back from
Oh,
the
it
army
gets me every time.
and sees
Yeah.
his
Gets-
son for the
oh,
first
it gets me
time.
every
What?
time.
I cried at the Love and Hip Hop reunion. I couldn't
Why?
believe it. Oh, Stevie J and Jocelyn. No, I don't know. I cry all the time, though. I never go longer than... I'd like to think I can make it a good
Week.
month.
No, fuck out of here.
Months?
Fuck out of here. You're not
no,
making
you know
it a
what?
month.
You're right. You're right. If you include TV, you're right. If you include TV.
TV is included.
Yeah, if TV's
have
included,
to.
I'm crying. Yo,
You cry?
Why are you
bro?
making that? Why are
No,
you making
because
that
you
face?
say you cry that often. That's
listen.
really good, I've heard. I've heard it's healthy for you to cry.
I cry a
I've heard-
lot too.
Watch This Is
Really?
Us.
Yeah.
What are y'all crying
Watch
about
This Is
so
Us.
much?
Well,
If you watch This Is Us-
I'm a dad. So if I see, like you said, a commercial or something, it hits you.
Yeah,
It hits you.
No, but you don't just
sometimes
like some deep stuff.
sometimes I could be at home with my family and you just look around like, wow, this is dope. Like we did that shit.
Yeah.
You don't just cry because you're a dad, by the way, though. You're simplifying your feelings. You cry because you're a son.
I cry because you're a sucker. Y'all some suckers, man, for real. I'm gonna let y'all know right now, y'all some suckers, man. I ain't into all that. You know what I'm saying? That's why I said 10 years ago shit. Like this shit easy. I ain't into all that, man. I only cried, man. Come on, bro. I go another 10 years. Too. I ain't into all that. Y'all some suckers.
Crying is for suckers. He's right. When he's right, he's right. You might have found a new character just now. The man who never cried.
Right.
His name is Druski.
Y'all are crazy.
Yo, thank you, man. This has been very cool.
Support this guy. Everybody likes him, and we do too, which means we're not just kissing his ass. The rest of y'all are. He's actually a nice guy.
Yep.
So once we say it's true, it's fact.
True fact. Now, you want to storm out like Kodak to end it? You don't have to finish normally. You want to just get up and leave?
We ain't gonna do that. I ain't gonna disrespect y'all. I love y'all, man.
Oh,
I be watching y'all. Come on. I ain't gonna do it.
Druski.
Congrats, bro.
Thank y'all.
Great Druski.
We gotta get Druski and Druski in the same room.
We'll work on
We gotta do that.